Hello, my fellow comic book collectors. Today is another in our top 10 favorite characters list where we're looking at non-human characters. So these are like characters that are like animals and whatever random things that we just happen to like. And we're going to basically do a list of it, and we're going to show some of our favorite stuff. I just got to make sure I brought all the right books. Yes, I did. And we're going to get Mark to start first. I'm going to try to guess what he has, and he's going to try to guess what I have on my list. We're probably both going to fail, but let's see. In the comments below, guess, like stop the video and you guess what we're going to pick on our top 10 list, and see if you can do better than we do. So Mark, you got to go first.
Okay, well, I know you're going to get this one. If you haven't got this one, Alan, you clearly have not listened to anything I've said in the last 18 months. Right. In 10th place, it is SpongeBob.
So, I would have thought he was higher on your list.
Well, he got demoted because ideally I like these characters to have started off in comics. So he got demoted because he didn't start off in comics. The comics was after the TV show. So he dropped down quite a lot for that. In fact, he nearly didn't make the list, but I couldn't not do it. So here we go. SpongeBob #1, nice wraparound cover. I've got a couple of others here. This is the one I talked about a week or two ago. This is one of the rarest and most expensive SpongeBob covers. This is SpongeBob 43. Which has got the Bill Sienkiewicz cover. So that's a really nice one. I like that one. And there's just loads of great SpongeBob covers. This one's a great one. This one's about comic collecting. And if you can see that there, but SpongeBob saying, "Ooh, bag and board." And Krabby's going, "Mint condition, I'm going to be rich." And Patrick, of course, has torn it. So he's going, uh-oh. So I mean, that was during the 90s, so they were really making fun of that whole collectors how long did it run from SpongeBob? For 78 issues, I want to say, and it wasn't in the 90s. It ran in the 2000s. It didn't start it didn't start until quite a long time after the TV program had started.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's a 2000s comic, not a 90s comic. Yeah,
it was a comic that I picked up like maybe a couple of years ago.
Yeah,
like #1. I picked, like I would have picked it up, but I didn't wasn't really heavily collecting comics when it came out. So that's weird.
So did you have that on your list for me, Alan?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I already knew that one. So that one I had. I'm not sure if you'll get my first one, but I did talk about this comic a lot, and I buried it. Where did I put it? One sec here. Oh, I put everything upside down. That was smart. Okay. So it's this one. This is his first appearance, at least. This is Terry Toons, number 38.
Yeah.
It's quite a valuable comic, actually. It's the first appearance of Mighty Mouse.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
And actually, I've been trying to get other Mighty Mouse comics, but every time I always get outbid. Like, he's actually quite popular. I'm sort of nostalgic to him because he was my babysitter when my mom went shopping. Like, so what she would do is like she would leave me in like one of these like booths that would play like cartoons. Put like a quarter in, they could watch like a cartoon. And it was always Mighty Mouse. So I really liked Mighty Mouse as a kid. So and I was always tiny. I was a very small child. So I was related to him as well. So I really like Mighty Mouse.
Nice.
This is my only Mighty Mouse comic, actually. And it just happens to be his first appearance. It's a really rare comic too. It's one that might get graded at some point. So
nice.
But I really like Mighty Mouse. Did you have that one?
No, I did not have that one. Okay. So next up, as a non-human character, I've got Thanos. So
okay. So yeah, I wasn't in the right line of thinking.
Okay, so here we go. He's not on the cover of this, but this, of course, is Iron Man 55, first appearance of Thanos. And there's another one of Thanos. This is Infinity Gauntlet 1. This time he is on the cover.
Yeah, that's great.
I really liked Thanos in the film. I thought the actor was excellent. And he came across as quite a complex character, and I really liked that. So one of my favorite baddies in the MCU is Thanos.
Yeah, and he's actually, if you think about pretty much all movies of all time, he's one of the few villains that actually succeeds.
Yeah,
he actually succeeds.
Yeah, it gets undone, but yeah,
it gets undone. But that's movie writing, right? Yeah. But but he's actually a very cool character, very sympathetic character too, which is interesting.
So. Yeah,
considering he's trying to wipe out half the universe, you actually kind of understand his logic a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a good choice. I was totally not thinking of those types of characters. So I didn't have any of those. Like, you're probably going to have a lot of those kind of characters, and I won't have any of those on my list for you. So I'm totally wrong. Okay. The next one I had on my list is one that you might not like. Mine are all like cartoony related.
Okay, characters. So I'm not going to do very well if yours are all cartoon characters.
Yeah. So we're going to both mess up because
I might get
thinking of different ones. Oh, okay. So you're probably not going to guess this one. Goofy. No. Okay. So Goofy, this is actually Goofy's first solo title.
That's a nice comic. I like that.
Yeah, it's like, and I was a big Goofy fan.
Yeah.
When I was a kid, I was like so excited to go to Disney World and like meet Goofy and all that kind of stuff. So Goofy is definitely one of those characters that I really like. And I was also a fan of, like I have it on the back. I have 2 comics here. Super Goof. It's not only was he like just a regular Goofy guy, but he was also superhero like, and he was even more super powered in his goofiness. So it was pretty fun. I really like Goofy.
Yeah, that's a great pick. Yeah, I'm not going to do very well, Alan. I've not picked cartoon characters.
Okay, some of them you might get. I think you'll get some of my later ones. Okay.
All right, so I'm going on to the non-human in position 8.
Yeah.
This is one of my favorite villains. This is the one I made a video about him that has nearly had 10,000 views. It's Starro.
Is it going to be Starro? Oh, jeez. I'm totally not going to get your list. I'm totally going to fail. But that's a really great. Oh my goodness, you got a really great copy.
Yeah. So it's this is Justice League of America. Of course, the first appearance of Starro. Forget about the other guys on this.
Yeah, they're not important.
They're not important at all. So this, of course, is 1960, I think. Yeah, March 1960. Yep. Predates Fantastic Four #1, and great comic. And Starro, I think it took him about another 20 odd years before he appeared again. He did appear again in sometime in the 70s, and he has appeared quite regularly recently following the Suicide Squad movie. So
actually, very cool character.
Yeah, very cool character. Lots of the little starfish that sit on people's faces.
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah. Oh, and of course, there is Patrick in SpongeBob is of course a mini Starro.
Oh, really? Yeah. Do they joke about that at all, or?
Well, I do.
But just for the viewers, there's a couple other key significances about that book. I'm not do you know them or?
Yeah. Well, yes, it is, of course, the first appearance of the Justice League of America.
Yep. So, and there's one other key thing about it that they never mention.
First appearance of Justice League of Starro and Snapper Carr, whoever Snapper Carr is.
There's one more thing that's really significant about it. Let's see if you can guess. There's actually, it's pretty major. It's funny that it's never mentioned, but it is something significant about it.
No, I don't know. What's the other significant thing about it?
It's the first cover appearance of Aquaman.
Oh, that's right. You have told me that before. Yeah, there he is.
Yeah, isn't that weird? Like it was really, like he's a golden age character, but that's the first time he appears on cover.
Wow. Okay, that's interesting. I didn't know that. Well, no, I think you told me before. I think you have told me that before.
Yeah, I don't know. I thought that was kind of cool. Okay, so we got Goofy. Now we're on to my next one, and you're probably not going to get this one, but it's a character that I really like. And it's actually a group of characters. Bone.
Yeah, if I thought you were going in this direction, I would have picked Bone, but I didn't think.
Yeah. We went both in opposite directions in terms of the way we were thinking.
Yeah.
So Bone definitely is one that I really like.
Yeah, that's really nice.
So it would have been like a 9.8, but some idiot, when I bought it, just before I picked it up, they put stickers on it, like price stickers. So it stained right there. So that's why it's 8.0. It's like there's nothing wrong with the spine. It's actually in flawless condition, except there's a bit of staining right there. Nothing I could do. So I at the same time, I ended up getting a bunch of other ones, and you can see how the sticker, they put like these stupid stickers on it.
Yeah.
These are on the bag, these stickers, but there was a sticker that's like, I don't know, can you see it where it was on the book itself?
Oh yeah, I can see. Yeah.
This is Bone number 2, first print. These are all first print.
Nice.
And they did that. Then we got number 3. I have the full collection, all in first print. These go for quite a lot of money.
Yeah,
so, and I actually got 2 number 4s, strangely, both first print. One is just signed by him. I'm not sure if you can see that.
Yeah, I can. Yeah.
And one is signed and has like little drawing.
Oh, excellent remark on it. That's really nice.
Yeah, remark. So it's really quite nice. I really like this one.
Yeah, beautiful.
So and then I have number 5. I really like the series. It's a really great story. It's very underrated story. Like, well, actually, they keep on trying to make a movie about it, and then it keeps on getting canceled over and over again. So, and then number 6, I don't know. Actually, one of my favorite covers is this one, number 8. It's just a really great cover with all these dragons. Nice. So in the series, he keeps on like meeting this dragon that kind of helps him out every so often. And nobody believes him that the dragon exists. So it's kind of funny. So, and the dragon's very casual and it's kind of cute. So, and then some more Bone. And this is like one of the more famous issues where they do the great cow race.
Yeah.
The one complaint I have about Bone is each comic is very, very short. It's a very short story, like a very short episode of the big long story. And that was what was kind of annoying about it. And it was like one of those comics that would come out really irregularly. It would be like you'd wait like a month or 2 or 3. Just like
another issue would come out.
Yeah, it was so painful to collect. But I really did like Bone. So and I have all the Image Bones too. They switched from what's CB cartoon books to Image later.
Yeah, they did, yeah.
So, okay, so that's my number 8.
This is a disaster. I've got none of yours, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Next up, you're not going to have got this either. You've gone for cartoon characters. I've gone for galactic characters.
Yeah, galactic
Adam
characters.
Warlock.
Oh my goodness. Him. There's no way I would have guessed that.
Well, he's not human.
Yeah, he's not human, but there's no way. I was not thinking
you weren't on that line. It's like I wasn't on the line of thinking of Goofy and Mighty Mouse and Bone.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is Warlock. He's coming in the next Guardians of the Galaxy film. Lots of great key issues for Adam Warlock. There's the Cocoon one. There's one before this, I think, and there's this one. That's
a hot book. I just picked that book up like a week ago.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. It's a nice one. Really nice. A great great one of the typical sort of this age where you get a battle on the front between the two main characters. So I like that one as well. Yeah, I prefer that to the Cocoon one, to be honest.
The Cocoon ones are ugly. Tell you the truth, they're really ugly. Both of them are really ugly books.
Yeah.
Just like this big Cocoon thing, it's like, wow.
Yeah, I mean, I love the Adam Warlock storyline, Jim Starlin stuff. Great. So there we go.
Wow.
What was that?
Okay, that's cool. Actually, I could grab the same book. I have the book right in front of me. I can grab it.
Number 7.
Literally right in front of me. So, but you know that I find that there's like, these influencers, right? That with comics, I think that they're really trying to push this idea that collectors should collect that kind of book, where it's the first time that they fight or meet up. I think they're, comic Tom pushing it.
The Hulk thing.
Yeah.
The Hulk thing.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a really popular one. And I don't know. I personally don't see it as a great spec potential, but I do like those books too. I mean, they are cool. So yeah. Okay. What's my next one? Oh yes. Okay. You're not going to guess this because you were not thinking the right way, but this is a character that I really love. ScoobyDoo.
Oh, I could have got that actually. I had him as a potential for my list. When I thought about it, I'd have put him on your list. Yeah. I should have got that. I should have got that one actually.
Yeah, Scooby-Doo is great. I really like Scooby-Doo. Actually, way back when I picked up like issues 2 all the way up to 10 or 15, something like that, like a complete run, and then a whole bunch of like Bronze Age like horror books, like in a little short box.
Yeah.
For $10.
Yeah, I mean, I think those are a good investment. I think.
Yeah, this book has gone crazy since I bought it. Like,
good spec.
Yeah, I think it's like quadrupled in the time that I paid for it. This is just a great book. I love Scooby-Doo. Like I always sort of, associate him with like that. There's like a bunch of things that they do in movies that I say, this is a Scooby-Doo moment where they have like the reveal, oh, it was the firmer that did it, or the guy that was the watchman. Oh, he did it. And, and he would have gotten away with it if it wasn't for you meddling kids,
Pesky kids. Yeah.
Yeah. Pesky kids. It's just, I just love those kind of, if you watch, I watched Scooby-Doo as a kid, like religiously. And it was the same show every time.
Yeah.
They just switch out. Oh, it's a ghost. Now it's a zombie. Oh, now it's a, it's like, but it's the same story.
Yeah.
They're always like hiding something and they have to scare people away from whatever it is.
Yeah. It was always the janitor dressed up in the costume. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. And, and it was, I loved it. I thought it was great. So, yeah. So I was a big Scooby-Doo fan. That's number 8 on my list or 7 on my list.
Okay. Number 6 on my list. You're not going to get this either. Hellboy.
No, I didn't get that. I should have. That would be a good one. That's good.
Really like Hellboy. I love Mike Mignola's art. It's so distinctive. And I think I've got most of the Hellboys in one form or another. I've just shown this one because I've got a nice CBCS 9.8. So Hellboy, really liked the films as well. The Hellboy films. So yeah, there we go. Here's my in 6th spot, non-human characters, Hellboy.
Is it Dime or was it Nickel Dime Press or something like that? The first prototype.
Yes. Yeah, the first one. I mean, it's really odd, isn't it? It sort of appears.
Yeah.
There's some convention magazine as well.
Yeah. So I actually, when I picked up that him versus Thor book, the guy also had that first prototype book.
Did he?
He wanted $800 for it.
Yeah,
I'm like, yeah. So I was debating about it, but it's a bit much. So I will. He's holding it for me, so I'm going to negotiate with him.
I mean, people like Hellboy are real sort of they're real fans. They go loopy about Hellboy.
Yeah. Well, the one that usually goes on about it is Comic Tom. He's a big Hellboy. He actually has a Hellboy tattoo. He's like a full-on Hellboy crazy guy. I have all the the Hellboy, one from the convention. Like there's like a Malibu Sun.
Yeah.
I have that. I do actually have a pretty good Hellboy collection. But yeah, that prototype one is one that I'm kind of looking for. Okay, so next one on my list, and you might get this one. This is one that you could get.
Yeah, I could have got Scooby-Doo, to be honest.
This one you should get. This is their second appearance.
Oh.
Okay. So Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
I should have got that. I should have got that one.
Yeah. So I'm a big Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle fan. Actually, I have on layaway number 1. I got a first print of I'm paying in installments.
Okay.
For the next 20 years, I should have it paid off.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's a very expensive book, the first one, by the way. So yeah. So that's number 2, and I'll show some of the other ones. I just brought a bunch. Then there's number 3. This is the first cover appearance of April O'Neil. Actually.
Yeah, you've shown that one a few times. Yeah.
Yeah, I really like that one. And then I really like this one. This is the first appearance of Casey Jones.
Yeah.
And then number 4. These have actually dropped in value recently. I almost think it's becoming a good time to pick them up again because the prices have really dropped. Even like the one that I got for the number 1, it went from being like a $30,000 book. Okay. I paid 24 Canadian. So that's like a huge discount. Like, almost half price. Yeah. So so I got a good deal on it, but I'm still paying in installments. So that's my number 6 on my list.
Yeah, okay, I should have got that. I knew you were a Turtles collector. The problem is, it's one of those things that I had an opportunity to buy the first 4 or 5 issues of the Turtles back in the 80s when they were like tens of pounds. I didn't do it. And so ever since then, I've gone, I'm not buying Turtles. I have got no Turtles in my collection at all.
They are great though. They are.
No, I do. Some of the covers are great. Okay, right. I think
we're going to do it on your channel.
We're going to do the next lot on my show.
So, the next 5, everyone that's watching right now, we're going to do on Mark's channel. So you got to click over there. We're going to click. I think I worked it out. It's that side, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's that side. That is the click to Mark's channel, and you can go watch part 2. Where we will show our top 5.
And Alan and I are doing phenomenally well. I have got 0 out of 5.
I got 1.
And Alan's
got 1. I'm dominating. I got like infinite times more than you did. So I'm doing really, really well. So yeah, and I know I got 1 in the next one too. So I'm gonna do really well.
Lose this week.
Yeah, I think so. Okay, so go over to Mark's channel and watch Mark lose. Okay, so bye for now.
Bye.